What's up, dog? What's up, Doogie? What's up, Doogie? Okay. I will sing to you, Mr. Bill.
Is it recording?
It's recording. It's been recording.
Alright, cool.
I don't mind my head's in the sky, thinking of you, feeling for you. Oh, it's cold right now, I miss you for life. It's not going away. I thought I'd be okay. Yeah. And I still think about the time I spent just trying to grow with you. Maybe I was out of line, but you weren't there. No, you weren't there. I'm getting shy, I don't know why. It's just a fucking beat. Every fucking time.
Is this cool? Are we good? Do we look good? Do you think you look good?
I can't see myself. I'm nearsighted.
Nearsighted. I don't know. I was trying to do Filipino. It didn't work. You got an arm? Fucking always record.
It's recording now.
Director Warhol is here. You ready? Quiet on the set! Harmon Warhol Show. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It is Harmon Warhol bringing another episode of the Harmon Warhol Show. And I have a special guest, singer, songwriter, and musician, and proud Filipino. We got Carina Valdes.
Hello.
What up?
What's up?
How you doing?
I'm doing good.
Oh, maybe let me make sure I got 6 feet.
Okay, yeah. No touchy.
Yeah. So, Carina, aka Cece, you are a guitar player?
Yeah, I picked up guitar this year.
Oh,
So
really?
I wouldn't consider myself like
Wow. So how
a
long you been
guitar
how long you been
player.
singing?
Since in front of people, the first time was like at a high school talent show and I was like 17.
Okay.
Yeah, but before that I was like just, Disney sing-along songs as a little girl, like most little girls.
Two questions. What songs from Disney were you singing?
My favorite like Disney movie was The Little Mermaid.
Okay.
So
I'm sure it wasn't
like
Under the Sea wasn't your shit. It was something else.
I loved Under the Sea.
Yeah, but what was your jam? What was your jam though?
The les bois sont les poissons. Hi, 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 ho, ho, ho.
Oh, I
You know that one? You know that one?
No, I don't.
Oh, okay. And Sebastian sang that one too.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, Sebastian. I probably do, but I just don't remember it. The one I already said my jam. My Under the Sea.
Yeah.
Under the Sea. That was
Yeah.
just the little jam. But there was definitely some, great songs.
Yeah. Yeah, Disney had a lot of good soundtracks back in the day.
Do you watch Disney Plus and stuff?
I'm not caught up on The Mandalorian.
Me either. I only watched the
Sadly.
first season.
Yeah, I watched the first season and it was really good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I enjoyed it a lot. I kind of want to just binge all of it
Yeah.
all at once.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna do that here this weekend, or not, or this break to this New Year. So I have time off. Hey, so what what else do you do for work or money?
For money?
I don't want to be too personal or whatever, but because I know you sing and everything. You do you're doing your own thing. This is from the ground up. Just doing your own thing. You've been doing this for a little while now.
Yeah. right now I just got hired as like an after-school program leader.
Okay, that's what's
So,
up.
yeah, I have time too. I have a little break, like before school starts.
Yeah, yeah. So
A
where
lot
you,
of free
you go to
free
school
time.
too?
No.
Oh, before. Oh, my bad, my bad. 'Cause you were going to school. Yeah, I got you.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, how they gonna do that with quarantine?
I have no idea, but right now we have like the little kids separated, 6 feet apart, and they have little like plastic shields that they
Yeah,
call pods.
yeah.
Yeah.
We podding kids up.
Yeah. It's weird.
Put the kid in the incubator.
Yeah, and they can't like get near each other. You're just like, hey, 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 like back up. Don't touch Timmy. You know, stay in your seat.
Damn.
Yeah.
Man, that's crazy.
It really is. It's different.
Yeah. Well, I only ask that because, like, I do a podcast, I do music, I do video editing, but at the same time, I'm a welder. You know what I mean? So, like, I just ask people how they make ends meet because it's just interesting, like, how people are just like getting by and doing their own thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's hard right now too. I kind of I jumped from.
I got laid off. You know what I mean?
Oh.
So I just just getting back to work and everything made me even feel more proud of my occupation. You know what I'm saying? And just being like, damn, I am essential.
You totally are. You have to think
I'm
of yourself.
I love me.
Exactly. A lot of people don't have that type of confidence, you know? And being a musician, I feel like that confidence is vital to your music.
For sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. So tell me about your music journey a little bit more. Like, so you said you've been singing Disney. You know what I mean? And then from 17. Oh yeah. Where I was gonna say, where'd you go to high school? That was the second part question of the other one.
I went to Silver Creek High School
Where's
in
that?
East Side San Jose.
Okay, for sure, for sure. So, oh yeah, from the Philippines, by the way. We talked about that.
Yeah.
Well, you were 11 years old.
Yeah. I went to a private Catholic school there.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. I was taught by nuns and stuff.
It
Yeah.
was real strict and everything.
Yeah.
How was that experience?
Super strict. Like, they check your fingernails. You can't like have you can't express yourself,
Yeah.
like through like nail polish or like hair dye or anything.
So they'd probably like smack you if they saw that nose ring right now.
Oh yeah. Oh shoot, they would be so mad.
Yeah.
We raised a heathen. You know?
And then so how long you been? So you went straight to San Jose?
Yeah, straight to San Jose. I feel like that's where I spent most of my like growing up years.
Yeah.
So I feel like attached to the East Side San Jose.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For sure. So like growing up in San Jose as a Filipino. So like how was that? Like I mean you probably fit right in, right? In San Jose,
Yeah.
it's like the probably perfect spot.
Yeah, it's very diverse.
Yeah.
There's a lot of Filipino people.
Yeah. I need to get it over
You know?
there.
Yeah, you should visit. Visit
Yeah,
San Jose.
yeah,
It's great.
Yeah. Show me some spots.
Yeah.
Some Filipinos are.
I'll take you to Seafood City.
Yeah, well, yeah. Show me where Filipinos is.
Yeah.
And then so you said after high school, so pretty much you like started like doing music and everything?
Yeah, so straight out of high school, I was in this band, and we were actually doing really well. At the time, I didn't know that we were doing really well as a band because I didn't have that confidence in myself.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh man, like we suck, like I suck or whatever. But like over time, like as I got older and I've experienced life more, I realized like, oh, it was just my own mindset about my music and
you were
my
young,
singing.
And this was
Yeah.
your first thing to judge anything. This is your first meter to ever judge anything. So like for you, like the bottom was this, and you thought that was bottom when that's somebody's like highest up.
Yeah, I didn't realize that we were actually like, dang.
Doing some shit.
Yeah, we really were, and we were just having fun.
Yeah.
It was a great time.
But that's probably like the best. Like we were even talking earlier, like when I was showing you some of my music, and I'm like certain songs hit for people, and you're like, I didn't even put that much time or effort, or I wasn't at my best then, and I got some of the most praise then. So like you probably even felt that. You're like, I wasn't even at my best then.
Exactly. I hadn't found myself
And
yet.
you all your praise.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a weird feeling,
Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah, for
Like-
sure. And then then so you go through that journey. So like, what kind of things? Like, so you're in a band or something, or you're a singer? Cause you said
Yeah.
you've been playing guitar, so you're just singing. You're like the front. I saw you post some videos actually on your Instagram singing. Yeah.
Yeah, I sang in that band.
Okay.
And the drummer of that band is actually the one that's been helping me make these videos. And he's part of a film production crew called Mango Fields.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah.
Yeah.
The video that you just released is dope. I wanted to wait to tell you because I know I probably didn't say anything or whatever. Because I wanted to wait until this interview to tell you that that video is very well done. I mean, from the stuff you already put out, I can tell you put time and effort and thought into it and everything. But this one, I can tell this is oh, okay, she's really trying to do something right here. Like this is thought out. You know what I mean? Or no?
Yeah, we really want to showcase our neighborhood, the east side of San Jose.
Oh, since we're on the video already, let me talk about it. So here, okay, I can be thinking too hard or not hard enough into it. So is that you trying to love yourself or something like that? And you taking yourself on a date, you're waking up with yourself, you're taking this mirror to look at yourself. So I'm thinking it's you, or it's either you're a crazy person who thinks you know what I mean?
None of those are wrong.
Yeah,
you know?
See, you're one of those.
Well, the mirror is, when you look at it, it's literally whoever you want it to be.
Yeah,
right?
I was thinking that too.
So, that was kind of the concept.
Okay, so
and promoting self-love also, I guess.
Okay, definitely self-love, and I can tell that you were loving yourself, but you're in a relationship with yourself, and that. You know what I'm saying? And when you're in a relationship with yourself or a being or whatever, in that mirror, I feel okay. So if you're talking about loving yourself, you know what I mean? It's I'm trying to think of the right word. Well, you're just thinking about you loving yourself. You're loving your faults and things too.
Yeah, exactly.
So
yeah.
I was just thinking I know it's just love you. When people say, "Oh, love yourself, every inch of you," da da da, but also knowing those things that you're not good at or your faults or something, and at least trying to work on them too. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's hard to love yourself. It doesn't come easy.
No.
You really have to make the decision to, okay, I'm going to treat myself with kindness and love and respect. And you do it or you don't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anything personal or anything that made you want to do that?
Okay, I'll tell you.
Yeah, I do it.
Okay, I'll tell you.
That's what I'm saying. For you to put that out there in the video, I've done the same things with my videos. So I'm there's definitely it's make believe and ha, but there has to be something that makes you be yeah, I'm gonna do it because you're putting yourself out there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, maybe it's because I got ghosted for the first time.
Wow.
In my
life.
life.
Fucking problem. The ghost. Wow. I've been getting ghosted since 7th grade, dog.
Really?
What the fuck, bro? They don't ghost people in the Philippines? What the fuck?
Well, I don't know. I don't really put myself out there.
Ghosted me since 7th grade, homie.
Oh, man.
Your palms are no one's palms. No one's palms is more than your palm. Okay, yeah. Okay, you got ghosted. What happened?
Dude, I don't know. Well, okay, so where do I start?
Yeah.
I've been single for so long. I was like, you know what? I think I'm gonna try this this dating app thing.
You put yourself out vulnerable. You made yourself vulnerable for the first time in a while.
Yeah, bad idea, dude.
Yeah, I happened to be recently.
Bad idea. Why did I do that?
You think that, but honestly, what gets me through the day is I learned a valuable lesson
Exactly.
about myself and others, and I can move on strong and have my head held high.
That's what I learned too. That's what I learned. It's not about you. You're not. I was like, you can't question whether or not you're good enough because you are. You just got to know that. And if you get ghosted, well, whatever. It's fine. Just do something else with that energy. So I just made that. So I called up Roderick. I was like, hey man, you want to do this song? It's kind of sad. And he's like, all right. So we just did that song, and then we just made a video to it.
Well, I feel indifferent about the gentleman that ghosted you, because obviously he's a horrible human being because he ghosted such a beautiful person.
But he's
But
so
also-
nice.
but
He was
also-
so
No,
nice.
but also, hey, ghost more people. We getting cool projects from girls who can sing. You know what I'm saying? Look at Taylor Swift, nigga. No, I'm
Every
saying.
time. Every time.
That happens. You know,
I'm just kidding.
Why is always like breakups or stuff always like make people motivated to create art?
Yeah, it triggers something in music, you know?
Crazy.
Yeah. Like if you think about 60s songs, like all those songs are so,
Why do you build me a big
yeah.
butt?
Like
That's
a
what
baby
White
just to
Boy
let me down. Mess me around with the words so long.
song.
You never call baby when you say you will.
Say you will.
But I love you still.
I need you.
I need you more than anyone, darling. You're all that I had from the start. Yeah.
We just killed you with buttercups, nigga.
Don't break my heart.
So I'm guessing on this. So being a young person doing music, so you were touring and stuff.
Yeah, we played a lot of shows. We were playing like 60 shows a year, and we got flown out to like New Jersey, like and stuff.
Okay.
We didn't know what we were doing. We were just like, oh,
for
cool,
sure.
like an airplane. We just thought like it
just
was
one of those
fun.
things,
It was so cool. We went to like to New York for the first time and like walked around Times Square as a band, and we thought we were the shit, you know? Yeah, fun times.
Okay, I forgot to tell you before the podcast because I'm asking you a question. Because you're in a band, right?
Yes.
Okay, and so how many instruments were in the band?
We had a guitar, 2 guitarists, a bassist, and a drummer. So there's 5 of us.
Okay, there's 5 of you guys. Okay, and then what I'm asking is, okay, so what I was going to say before the podcast is you can say anything you want. You could be comfortable. We can cut anything. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
If you feel uncomfortable, you don't want me to say anything or whatever, I'm just going to ask a question. So,
I'll give you a little, like this, like, no,
Yeah.
like we can't, like a little.
did you date any members of your band? I'm sorry, I had to ask. We can cut it if you don't want to cut it, but I just
That's
want
fine.
to ask.
I'll
I
tell
would
you.
say that, listen,
You know
before
what?
Before you say anything, Gwen Stefani dated members from her band. Just saying.
We're being honest here, right?
Yeah. It's up to you. I'm just saying because that could part of be the dynamic of like past and present. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm just making throw. I'm pretty good at this.
Yeah, maybe I did. Maybe I dated one of them.
You dated one? I'm just saying because
Yeah.
I assumed all the people who played the instruments were all men.
Yeah, how'd you know? I wish I was in a girl band. That'd be so much fun.
Man, girls need to get together.
That's what I'm saying.
I mean,
Where do I
they say
find these girls?
They say girls run the world. Don't see many girl bands out there, homie.
If there are any girls out there that
There
want to
is
start a
some,
band,
There is some because I've listened to some. I love the girl bands. I just wish there was more.
yeah, me too.
Yeah, maybe I need to look harder. Maybe they need to find me. All right, but go ahead.
Yeah, I dated one of them.
You dated one. You don't have to go into too much detail or anything like that. But I'm just saying. So like, was that the last person you dated before you got ghosted?
So there was like another person I met on a dating app before that, like
Yeah.
kind of semi ghosted me, but he actually told me like, "Hey man, you're like super cool, and I don't want to ghost you because you're like super cool," and like, but like no.
I feel you.
Yeah.
I can actually totally relate to that because I actually have that happen to me a lot. Which some of me and my friends, maybe some in this room, and maybe some who are not in this room, who are probably watching this, and we had this conversation where it's just like, damn, you know what's so crazy about my personality and who I am? People like being around me, but they don't really like me. What I'm saying is, there's girls out there who enjoy my company, but they're like, oh no, we're not going there, do that, which is cool and stuff, but it trips me out on how they still want to hang out and stuff, and I'm just like, bro, like, you know, well,
I don't get it either.
yeah,
Like,
you
that
know, so you
doesn't
still-
make
I get it.
sense.
To me, the only thing that makes a difference is if we're creating something or like, you know what I mean? Like if we're making a music or I work with you, that's different. That's a different relationship or whatever. But if I'm actually spending my own quality time to hang out with you and you're part of the opposite sex and you so happen to be a attractive, and you're actually interesting enough for me to want to be calling you a friend. It's like
It should mean something, but right? That means something.
I don't know.
But maybe they feel like I get what you're saying
I think
though.
they feel. No, it's. I'll go deeper. I feel like sometimes they feel probably, which the same probably I've done for some other people. Maybe that they're settling.
Really?
That's what I come across my head as a guy, as a man. Just because I've done that probably to some girls where they're like, "Oh, where we gonna take this?" And I'm like, "Oh no, not you."
Maybe they're intimidated because you know you do so many different things, and maybe they just have their that one thing.
But you can hear from how I'm talking right now. I don't have many things.
What? You make videos?
I'm a
You do
minimalist.
podcasts?
That's all I do. And I make music. I do videos.
Yeah, and you rap.
And I weld.
And you weld. You do a lot of these creative things, and for some people, maybe
Who
they're
cares,
like,
bro?
and I play fantasy football.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like,
I need to get into that.
I do hot yoga and boxing, but who cares? Like that's like.
Maybe that's why I feel like, oh man, I can't keep up with this. Like I'm not cool enough. You know?
I get it.
Yeah. And maybe they're like, oh god, I'm too basic. Like how is this gonna last? So I'm just gonna go for like something else that's like more stable, or you know.
All right, well, I don't even want you as a friend then if you think that about yourself.
I don't know how they think. I'm just guessing. I don't know why. It doesn't make sense.
I'm just talking.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I'm just trying to relate to you. So, like I said, because like your music now, because I can see that you're really putting an effort to be something different, and like I can tell, like even without even knowing you, which I don't know, I just actually hung out with you today.
Yeah, we just met.
Thank you, re-listening party for reposting her music. That's how I found you. But what was I gonna say? Oh, just because of the video that you did now, and the like I was saying, like everything coming. What is it? Coming around. What's the word? There's a word.
Coming to
Full circle.
Full circle.
Coming full circle.
Yeah.
It's just what I'm saying. So like the song and the things you're doing now, like what is yet to come from Carina Valdes?
We're putting out another video in a couple weeks, and it's a lot more dancey and less sad.
Yeah, I've heard it.
You know, yeah. But I feel like whatever you're feeling should be a direct reflection in your music. Otherwise, it won't be as good. You know, it'll sound so fabricated, and that's what I've learned coming back into music again. Is that I just got to put myself out there and be vulnerable.
Oh,
it sucks. It sucks.
I hate being vulnerable.
I hate it. Like, now everybody's gonna know that I'm like going through it, you know. But it's okay. Like that's what it is.
I think I lie to myself and say I'm not going through it when I know I am.
That's what I did for years, and like I couldn't do music. Yeah.
No, I do more.
Really?
I do more and more, and like that's why if you want to hear those songs, like I was saying, like
yeah, for
those
sure.
were, like certain moments where I just was like, I took a feeling and just like ran to a certain direction. You know what I was saying?
But you're taking it from a feeling, a genuine feeling.
A genuine feeling.
It's not just like, oh, I'm just gonna write
It's
like
a real
whatever out of
feeling.
nothing.
I just stretched out this feeling as long as possible to fucking record it because I'm not gonna, just fucking like 10, 30 seconds of a feeling.
Right.
Of a thought, and was just like, ooh, let me get to 5 hours so I can really make a 3-4 minute song. You know what I mean?
How do you get into that? Like, how do you make yourself emotional before like recording? Oh, okay.
I believe that I believe.
You believe that you believe. You really have to believe though, because
I believe that I can. Like right now, I believe that I'm an interviewer for a podcast.
you are.
Well, that's.
You totally are. I believe it.
Hey, because it's working.
Yeah. Fake it till you make it. You know.
No, it's not fake it. It's not. I'm really
It's
doing
not.
it.
Yeah. Authenticate it till you make it. You know.
So here's a question from the Philippines. What kind of music do you listen to?
Like right now, or like my
let's
favorite.
Say, you could go past and present if you want. I mean.
That inspiring me right now.
What are inspiring you right now? Like, what are you listening to?
As far as Filipino music, this album from Eraserheads called Ultra Electromagnetic Pop.
Okay.
Yeah, I've been listening to that a lot lately, and I'm kind of getting back into like this 80s new wave
Yeah.
For right now, it changes all the time. I listen to all kinds.
What about back then in the day? Like, what were you listening to? Like, what was like listening to music in the Philippines back in the day, and then being 11 years old, listening to American music? Was it that much difference?
The only kind of music we had was American music.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so we only had one like MTV channel. So basically all the music videos on MTV, like back in the 90s, I knew all of them.
Oh, that's what's up.
Yeah.
So do you really fuck with Pauly Shore?
Dude. That's so funny that you mentioned that.
No,
Hey,
because-
buddy. Hey, buddy. Yeah. I loved him in Class Act. Do you remember that movie?
No, I remember.
It would Kid and Play?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember him. Yeah. I love Pauly. But the reason I say it is because Bobby Lee, fucking he's cool with Pauly Shore, and then just like listening to his story over and over on the podcast, and even with Joe Rogan and stuff, and even on Joey Diaz about his life, and like I was like, damn, he was on the first wave of MTV, and then just listening to Bobby Lee's podcast with his girlfriend, who's from the Philippines, Kalila.
They're hilarious.
Yeah, and then like she talks about like, no, I fuck with Pauly because like these movies, like this is what we watched in the Philippines. So
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, so that's
She
why-
probably knows exactly what I'm talking about with Class Act, with Kid and Play.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah. No, that shit was the shit. Yeah.
It really was. House Party.
Hola, hola.
Yeah. You know what I'm talking about, right? Yeah.
I was more on the kicking shit.
Yeah. Those are the days.
Man, that was the shit.
But it was a mix. So I listened to that, and I listened to Hanson, random. Yeah. You know? Just because that was the music that was out. And Whitney, of course, and Michael Jackson. But I'm more of a Prince.
Top 3 Michael Jackson songs.
Butterflies.
Oh, that's my favorite one.
Get out of here!
Oh my God.
Get out of here!
Wow.
I love that song. And PYT, of course.
Oh,
Love
PYT,
Never Felt So
PYT.
Good.
Yeah, I love it.
Yeah, you know.
Man, mine's all you got
Pass me by. It's so good. Acknowledge my smile.
Wait, what?
Try to say hello to you. Yeah, that song's really good.
That
Yeah.
is a flame fire. For real, that's my favorite. That's
That
crazy.
is my favorite Michael Jackson song,
That is
too.
the favorite one. No, you know who wrote it, right?
Who wrote?
The girl from Floetry wrote it.
What?
Yeah, that's why that's what made me love
No.
it more. It made me listen to it over and over again because the lyrics.
Invincible, the album, right? Or
I don't know.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
don't even know. I just get the whatever. Because there is, once I dig down, I've done Michael Jackson, there's all these like different rendition of albums and shit and everything. So I don't know. It's all mixed up for me. But yeah, because like the other song I like, I think maybe that one is A Place With No Name.
A Place With No Name.
Yeah, he does a rendition of his own. Because you know, that's an old song. Like,
Yeah.
Take Me. He does his. And he's just
Ooh,
like,
I need to listen to
that
it.
shit is-
I need to
it's
listen to
hard.
that.
You do a Michael Jackson, Take Me
Yeah.
Too. I'm like, oh, like it's hard, man. That's crazy. You say you like Prince though too?
Yeah, of
I fuck
course.
with Prince. Yeah, I fuck with Prince.
I actually saw him live before he
Really?
passed away
Wow.
on my birthday. It was-
That's fucking crazy.
Dude, it is crazy.
When's your birthday?
August.
Okay,
27.
What are you? What's your sign?
What am I?
Yeah,
I'm a Virgo. What about you?
I'm a Libra.
Are you into astrology like that?
I kind of think there's some things you could relate to, like, you know what I mean? I'm not like, oh, you know what I mean? But like, I think that like people born in the same like, you know, month or whatever, they would have similarities of living life, you know what I mean, and personality traits, you know what I mean? Just because like your birthday's, you know, that dictates a lot. Like if you really think about it, like, you know what I mean? Just being born like whatever different years apart, like makes an imprint on people's life different, you know?
Yeah, I guess like certain signs have certain tendencies or whatever. I just don't like being like tied down to a label like, oh, you're a Virgo, like you're yeah. So I'll try to do the opposite of that, but that's actually like a Virgo thing. So it's like, what the fuck? What do I do? I know. No, I'm an asparagus. You know?
So if you were
With 3 acts, whoever I wanted.
Yeah, dead or alive.
Dead or alive.
Yeah.
Do you ask everybody this question?
I used to, but I'm doing it for you because I'm interested into it.
I have to think about this one. I'm gonna have to think about it really hard.
Do five.
Let's see. My favorite performers have to be Lauryn Hill, David Bowie, Prince, of course, Karen O, and Nick Zinner. They have to go together. So
All those people?
yeah,
Who's Nick Zinner?
he's a guitarist for the Yeah Yeah Yeahs.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. For sure.
Mm-hmm.
That's what's up. That's what's up. So you have like an eclectic like background in music of listening, like, you know?
I just like everything.
Yeah.
You know, I can appreciate all kinds of music.
Yeah. I feel you. Like classic, country.
Yeah, even classical music.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's something that goes there. I mean, that's the same way I feel like there's country songs that like let me down easy. Oh, damn.
Yeah.
It's almost like a fucking like stylistic song back in the day, or like, you know, or I even like metal like to a degree, like it's just,
Yeah.
but overall, best shit to listen to is R&B to me. I don't know why.
Same.
I like I can listen to like a Jhené Aiko album or some shit like that, like over and over and just chill in the car, or like not just her, like it could be like even like the old singing too, like Isley's or something like that's what like more like stylistics. Or,
Mm-hmm.
you know what I mean? I can listen to more of that than like even rap. Sometimes I'm like, I'm over listening to all these.
Yeah. I love that R&B is coming up right now. I feel like it's the golden age of R&B because there's so many good R&B artists out right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love it
Especially
so
with
much.
the cross pollination of everything.
Mm-hmm.
Do you ever rap?
I wish I could rap.
Let me write some bars for you.
Sure.
Yeah,
write some bars.
Flow, yo, mom's makes the best adobo.
Mom makes the best adobo.
Does she? How's her?
Brah.
Does your mom make great food?
My Lola makes really good adobo. Yeah.
Okay. Sure.
But I haven't eaten meat in a few years, so like, yeah.
What's
I
your
haven't.
diet consist of?
Not whatever. Anything that's like not meat. But I try to hit my protein, macros for the day.
I saw you with the protein.
You saw my muscle milk? I was trying to cover it with my hand. I was like, they're not gonna know, right? But you knew. Yeah, from the bottle.
I saw
Yeah.
it, but I didn't know. Wow.
I got
Shout
it.
out to Mark, by the way. This is his place, his beautiful art. You guys might have seen it in our video that we made. He's also watching our volume. I think I'm picking up decently for not being by the mic. This is his mic. Hopefully it's not an obstruction. But if it is, who gives a fuck? Because we wanted to hear Carina anyway instead of my voice, nigga. What were we talking about?
Adobo.
Adobo.
Yeah.
And then it went from adobo, it went to... Oh, man. Okay, so, Carina. What do we have in the future for you coming up? I mean, you said you got this new song. It's like, but like, I'm saying like, not even like this year. I'm talking about like, what's
Next year?
Not even next year, just like in your life in general or anything. Like, you know what I mean? Like, where do you see yourself? Like, do you want to be like,
Oh, man.
you want to be on like the next fucking big thing, or you just trying to make music and get, don't have to work a regular job?
I thought about that. And I feel like every musician thinks about that kind of stuff, But, like, now that I'm a little older, I really had to, like, think about why I was doing music.
Yeah.
And I think it's more of, like, self-awareness or, like, getting to know myself and, like, testing my boundaries and challenging myself to see where I could take it instead of, like, making a specific goal, like, oh, I'm going to be, like, famous or, something superficial like that. Like, I mean, if I could make some money off this, though, that would be great.
Yeah, it's always
That's the dream, but...
Anyone who just says that or whatever is lying to themselves. I'm like, bro, if I can make any money off this, any money, that'd be great.
That's the dream for
That's
sure.
the dream. If I get to quit my job, if I get to, like, this is what people don't understand. Nigga, if I knew I could get $60,000 a year, I would probably quit my fucking job and be like, nigga, let's try to double
for
you
sure.
know what I mean? Like, fuck it. Let's see what happens if I do it full time. Like, you know what I mean? I've never done it full time, so I would be curious, be like, damn, what happens if I stop doing, like, you know what I mean? Just not only do all this shit on the weekend or whatever when I'm free.
I would love to just do this full time. Honestly, I would love to just like rent a cabin out in the mountains and just have a like creative and have a bunch of musicians and writers and songwriters and just get them stuck in there for like 2 weeks and just make a bunch of content.
I don't want to be around you anymore.
Yeah.
The first week, we ain't even going to care about each other. By the end of the second week,
I know.
like, fuck these guys.
I know.
I hope we got this shit done right. If
Yeah.
it's not, I'll send the rest later.
Right.
Or whatever.
We'll figure it out.
Fuck it, we got to single.
Yeah, that's the thing with music, right? You can't. It's kind of hard to predict. Like every recording session. Yeah.
The more people it goes through. That's why I think with a lot of artists and people, I mean, probably even you want to learn more just to be able to do your own thing.
Exactly.
So you don't have to worry about anybody doing anything for you. You know what I'm saying? Unless it's easy and organic. You know.
Yeah, that's also why I picked up guitar this year. I mean, I know like basic chords and stuff, like enough to do something on your own, you know? Yeah.
Well, I've even seen you even just like the little whatever you know, just being able to hear Mark when he was playing and stuff. So I was just like, oh, that's cool.
Yeah. Yeah, it's nice to have control over music that way instead of like having to rely on a bunch of other people, you know? I'm sure you know how I feel because you rap and you sing
That's why
too.
I do all this shit. If I had someone, I would have a full-time Mark right now.
Yeah.
I want to fucking edit this shit.
Exactly.
It's cool, kind of, but it's not what I want to do. I just do it because I have to, you know what I mean? But there's sometimes where I really want to do it, you know, because I have a great idea. But these are like things to keep me going at it and like practice. And I still just like just meeting new people, and then also just like I want to be able to like right now be able to showcase like if I could just get one new person, like oh yeah, I'm gonna listen to. That's my job, you know what I mean? Because like that I know that my content's good enough to do one person. The more people eventually who see it, there's gonna be more people. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's one step at a time.
Yeah.
You know, you can't.
I'm sure there's gonna be more than one person. I just like it.
Of course.
I just like it. But yeah.
Yeah, you've done a lot of these podcasts though, and pretty consistently. I think consistency is key too.
Yeah, it is definitely because I can tell just by posting my new stuff now, people are getting more engaged again, and I'm like, oh shit. I always gotta my friends gotta remind me sometimes that like people are watching, people are paying attention, because I act like no one's paying. Sometimes I think like no one's paying attention. They're like, no, Mike, like they're paying attention. Like that shit either wasn't that tight that time or whatever, but they're paying attention. So I'm like, okay, I gotta remember.
Yeah, that gets you anxious too. Like, oh man,
that's
like.
part of my pizzazz though, is because like I'm like, who cares? You know what I'm saying? But it's fun though. Like,
Yeah.
We had a good conversation, don't you?
Of course.
Did we have a cool time?
Yeah, we have a good time.
Amen.
Yeah, for a couple strangers,
Yeah, for real.
it's pretty. Yeah. Musicians are cool.
Fucked it up.
I know I fucked it up. I'm so awkward.
You just fucked it up.
At the end. Yeah.
Alright, so anyway, let's close it on this. Carina, what do you want to leave with the people or say to them?
Just I guess to believe in yourselves. Oh gosh. Oh my gosh. Okay. No. I'm so awkward.
Did I just get my degree?
I
No,
know.
I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
You're not wrong. A lot of people say that and do that, but it's just because you fucking flared it up. Like,
I know.
I get it. You're acknowledging it, but be authentic. If you really believe that, go ahead and say it, because that's real.
Yeah.
You know, you gotta gas people up sometimes.
Yeah, and I was afraid to put out music or my stuff because I was like, oh, it's not perfect. So it doesn't matter. Like if you're not perfect, you just gotta go out there and do it. Like if your emotion is there, like it's good enough. Like that's just start.
Did you hear that, Mark?
Starting is the hardest part.
We had that talk. Me and Mark. Did I say those almost exact words?
I'm listening.
I'm sorry, I had to put Mark on blast. It was just funny. It was a good content. We all had fun.
Yeah, it's
Mark,
a real.
I love you. You're the greatest. You're the bomb, bro. I'm just making a joke, bro.
Yeah, that's a real life lesson, you know, to what you were saying earlier, to accept your imperfections.
Yeah.
And yeah.
Oh, before we, damn, I don't want to get all into. I was gonna say, what's your imperfection?
My imperfections.
What is? I say, okay, I'll give you one for me right here. My nose. I think my nose is imperfect, or not perfect.
I don't know if it's my imperfections or if it's like modern beauty standards telling me I'm imperfect, but you know, it's like I just want like a bigger butt.
Bigger butt. Yeah, you
That's
can work
it.
for that though.
All right, then.
You can do it.
Time to work on it.
You squats, love squats.
Yeah, I have like a busted left knee.
Damn, you might have to get some more protein though.
Yeah, dude. I might have to
You have
just
to get this protein.
just like inject some olive oil or something.
You have to do something. Dog.
Yeah,
Do
dude.
some
You can't
possible
make it out
burgers.
here without a big butt, man. I'm just kidding.
Little booties matter.
Yeah, I believe that. Little booties matter.
Little booties matter. Alright, so that was great. Oh yeah, so like, love yourself. Thank you for my lovers, listeners, and friends. Anything else? New music video coming soon?
Yes, new music video coming soon, and we just put one out on the 21st, which was yesterday. A cover of Erase by Omar Apollo. If you guys could go check it out on my Instagram, it's on cc.fromearth. And yeah, look out for more Mango Fields Productions videos.
Nice shots, bro. Hey, on that note, thank you, lovers, listeners, and friends.